All right. So good evening, everyone, from wherever you're joining. My name is Segun Adedibibe. I'll be your host for tonight. And tonight we're talking about US stock investments. Today is the 27th of August, 2023, Sunday, 8 p.m. West African time. And we are happy to have the partner associate with Bamboo, Akogo Anyanwu, with us. Just for the benefit of those joining us for the very first time in this meeting, it is imperative you know what we do in Club BFI and what we stand for. But this is not about Club BFI. In the next few seconds, I'll just hand over the mic to our guest speaker. So Club BFI is a financial club. We're the biggest financial club in Nigeria with 22 countries member presence. We're into entrepreneurship, financial literacy, and investment opportunities. That is where we pulled out the acronym from. Let me just leave all of this, and then let me just give you a snapshot of what we've done in the past 7 months. In January, we had our physical conference. In February, we had the financial landscape in the world, where we brought in Professor Ndubisi Ekekwe. In March, I spoke about 4 tools that make you money. In April, we brought in a good friend of the house from Manchester. His name is Victorino Francis, where he talked to us about, let's talk about your money. In May, yes, we had the Asset Rise Palm Canada Investments, where you know that we are doing fantastically well. And then in June, we had a mid-year break. Of course, we always have mid-year breaks and end-of-year breaks every June and December. Then last month, we had branding with Ola Oluwasomi, the guy who, brands for Timida Kolo, Cynthia Morgan, and all of those guys. And now, today, we are in August. Sorry, I mixed my slide. That should be August, not April. Akogo Anyanwu, and she's going to be talking about stock investment with Bamboo. And here we are. So, please help me welcome Akogo Anyanwu, the partner associate with Bamboo. Thank you very much. Over to you, Akogo. I've made you the co-host, so you'll be able to share your screen now.
All right. Thank you very much, Segun, for the introduction. I'll just go ahead so that everyone is familiar with who I am. Good evening, everyone. My name is Akogo Anyanwu, but you can call me Ugo. It is shorter and it's easier to pronounce. I'm a partnership associate at Bamboo, and I'll just be taking everyone on a little onboarding session about Bamboo. So please give me a second to share my screen.
No problem.
Please let me know when everyone can see my screen.
Yes, I can see your screen. I want to believe that others can also see your screen.
Okay, right, let's get straight into it. So Bamboo is an investment platform that gives, I think I accidentally closed my screen. Okay, I think we can see it now. Bamboo is an investment platform that gives Africans real-time access to invest in the US stock market. So when we say Africans, right now, we are present in Nigeria and Ghana, but before the year ends, we're looking at launching in South Africa and Kenya. So that's why we're calling it Africa. So Africans, through our mobile app, can invest in US stocks, that's US companies. You can buy Facebook, Google, all of your favorite companies, all companies that you're familiar with or that you use on a day-to-day basis. With Bamboo, you can trade on all of them. We also have a fixed income product called Fixed Returns. For our followers, our users with low risk appetites, you can lock your money for up to 12 months and get 8% guaranteed dollar returns. So you don't have to do anything, just lock your money, and at the end of, you can lock for as short as 3 months and as long as 12 months. You can also roll over, compound invest. When you're done, you can decide to do however you want. Just know that there's no risk involved and the percentage is 8%. All right, so just a little bit about Bamboo. Like as I previously said, you can download our app from the Apple App Store, the Google Play Store. The sign-up process is very quick and easy. We don't ask for any documents. You just need to fill a little investment profile just so we know who you are, and we can help you tailor our service to you. And then you can sign up with your NIN or BVN if you're in Nigeria. If you're in Ghana, you can sign with your Ghana card or your driver's license. And then it takes less than 5 minutes. And then you have a an account with Bamboo, and you can buy stocks, over 3,500 stocks listed in the US stock markets at your disposal. Right. So we have various methods of funding your account. You can fund with your card, your Naira card, your USD card. That's for those in Nigeria. For those in Ghana, you can fund with your Momo payments, Ghana card, or USD. So we have USD and Naira wallets for Nigeria, and USD and Ghana wallets for Ghana. So we have various funding methods that cater to whatever you would like. And your first deposit is processed after one business day, but subsequently your deposits are processed instantly. That means like the minute you deposit into your Bamboo account, you can see it in your wallet and start trading immediately. So you don't necessarily need a USD account, because I mean it's a US dollar denominated platform. However, you can invest with your Naira and also your dollar. So it's not streamlined to just one mode of investing. So just a little breakdown on how Bamboo works. Bamboo provides all our users, about 750,000 users that we have as of now, with a lot of information to help you make the smartest investment decisions. By that, we mean if you follow our social media or you sign up on Bamboo, you automatically start getting emails from us about stocks. We inform you, we make sure that we try to educate our users about what the stock market, what goes on in the stock market, which stock is going up, which stock is going down, like how is this one doing? Some stocks, like in 1 month, they go down, sometimes they go 20% in a month. So we keep you updated. We send you push notifications. We are all up in your space, giving you information so that you can take an action, right? So we send the Bamboo Splinter, and we also send the Bamboo Stock Market. We also have the Bamboo Stock Market course, which is on YouTube. So we have a 2 stock market course series, like a season 1 and season 2, where we break down every single thing you need to know about the stock markets. Every question you've ever thought of or asked, we talked about it in that video. It's a couple of videos. They're very short videos and very easy for you to understand and watch. I think when I'm done, I can put the link in the chat box just so that everyone can see and listen to it. So all stocks and ETFs that you buy on Bamboo are held in your own name. So you're not buying a stock and it's in the name of Bamboo. As you open an account with Bamboo, you're technically opening a stock brokerage account with our partner, which I'll go into a little later. So all your stocks that you buy, they're in your name. Should anything happen in the unlikely event something happens to Bamboo, nothing is happening to your stock. It is still very much intact. So you don't need to worry about that. We can tell more about that towards the end. And also, dividends are received and automatically paid into your Bamboo wallet. So if you buy stocks that give dividends, because there are some stocks that give dividends, let's say twice a year, some like Apple gives dividends 4 times a year. So the money goes straight into your Bamboo wallet, and you can decide to reinvest it or like add it to your buying power, or just withdraw it and spend it, right? You also get access to invitations of shareholder meetings. I'm sure I've received a couple from Apple because I have shares in Apple. Whenever they're trying to do a meeting with shareholders, they send you an email to come and chip in. Because you own a stock in the company, like your opinion counts. If you decide to, if they're trying to make a decision on something, you can put in your votes because you're officially a shareholder, if you get what I mean. Please, if you have any questions, you can kind of put in the chat box, and then I'll try to attend to the questions later. I hope everyone can hear me clearly.
Yes, please proceed.
All right, so I just wanted to capture it. So also your assets are safe with Bamboo. All our accounts are held with our US broker partner, Drive Wealth. So Drive Wealth are the partners that we have in the US that give us this, how do I explain it now? Okay, because of Drive Wealth, we can provide you this service, right? So if you open a broker account, it is due to our partner, Drive Wealth. And Drive Wealth is registered by the US SEC. So like they have their license, it's no shady business around here. They are very, very legit. Drive Wealth is also a member of the SIPC and FINRA, and the SIPC insures all your assets for up to $500,000. So all your assets are insured, nothing is going anywhere. Like there will not be a situation whereby you come and be asking where your money is. That doesn't happen here. So uninvested cash is also insured for up to $250,000 by the US FDIC. So your money is always in safe hands. You can rest assured. Okay, for Bamboo, when you trade, when we say trade, we mean buy and sell. When you buy a stock, Bamboo charges the regular customer 1.5% per trade. So 1.5% when you buy a stock and 1.5% when you sell a stock. That's the only commission that we take, that Bamboo takes from our customers. But for members of Club EFI, you get a discount. So instead of Bamboo charging you 1.5% commission, you get 1.3% commission. So that's like an incentive to make trades, right? But users who deposit above $10,000 are charged a reduced commission of 1%, right? So yeah, that's how our charges go. Apart from that, Bamboo does not charge our users any other fee apart from the trade fees. All deposits and withdrawals are processed by our payment partner, Flutterwave, and they may charge a fee that goes to them as they deem fit, rather. So yeah, that's how fees go on Bamboo. We also advise our customers to know their risk profile. For me, I think I'm a little bit in between high and moderate risk. I won't necessarily say low risk, right? Because low risk, low rewards. But some people are low risk customers, and that's not a problem at all. Everybody has to do the one that works for them. Some people, sometimes, like when the stock market is doing anyhow, my heart is at peace because I know I'm investing for the long term, but that's not for everybody. So you cannot invest the way somebody that has a high risk tolerance is investing if you know you have a low risk tolerance. So you have to just follow how things are. For example, there are some companies that are big stable companies. We call them big stable companies, like PepsiCo. PepsiCo makes Pepsi. They make they make Gatorade, a lot of they have a range of products, to be honest. And that company has been around for years and for decades. It's been around for a long time. That's a big stable company. That's not a company people generally would say this company will run down, if you get what I mean. Also, Coca-Cola is a big example. Coca-Cola has been here for eons, has been here for a lot of years, and they have been stable across the years. So that's a company that somebody with moderate risk appetite, it will likely invest in, if you get what I mean. So those companies don't move too high or too low. They're just stable. You know that your money is not going anywhere. Unlike some other companies that are high risk or low risk, if you get what I mean. So let's go to the next slide. So whenever we do an onboarding, we like to give a little short test for every person listening. If you guys can engage, that would be really lovely. In the comment section, I think I would really, it's to keep all of us going and asking questions. So the first question we ask is to write down 3 companies you like. So when we say 3 companies you like, they must be US companies, and companies are publicly traded in the US, and they create products you love. I think I can give you some time to kind of write down 3 companies. Lovely. So you can write it in the chats, in the comment section, 3 companies that you like, that you follow, that are listed in the US. And they can also offer services that you use, or maybe you have never used them before, or you hear about them. So not everybody has used a Tesla, but most people have like an Apple product, or have like I've used Amazon to do 1 or 2 things. So you can write down those 3 companies. What do these companies do, and what are their risks? If you can also like just add a little definition of what these companies do. For example, Apple makes phones, Netflix has a streaming platform, Tesla makes cars, things like that. You can just have it written down somewhere, just to give these companies like a meaning, and what are their risks. So for example, what kind of risk would Apple have? You can think about it depending on the companies that you have chosen. Or what are the risks to Netflix? Because there are many streaming platforms right now. There's Amazon Prime is currently reigning in Nigeria. There are many other companies that are competitors to streaming platforms like Netflix. So you can just write that down. Okay, the next one, like who are their competitors? Like I said, Amazon's competitor, Amazon does a couple of things. For example, their shopping, you can say Shopify is a competitor. You can call different types of big stores like Amazon, online platforms also. So you can just have that at the back of your mind to kind of give you give these companies that you're talking about like a meaning. So for out of those three companies, if you had all the money in the world, which of these three companies would you buy right now? So ask yourself that question. Think about the meanings that you've given to all these companies, and also write it down. What kind of company you would buy out of those three? If you had all the money at your disposal, what would you buy? What are the type of things you would purchase? Yeah. So that just gives you like that's the process of buying a stock, honestly. You think about companies that you love, because if you're buying companies that you love, it is easier for you to follow them, if you understand what I mean. So buying companies just because everyone else is buying it, you don't even know what they do, that is a very big no, because you don't know how they make their money. If you don't know what a company does, you don't know how they make their money, and you don't know how they might lose their money. So it's best to go with a company that you actually enjoy and like, right? So it helps the process. You can follow the news and it's not be boring to you. Like if you hear that, oh, this company you like is this one, so they release the new product. Yeah, the product, if the company is a big company, the stock is likely to go high because most people will buy. So things like that helps you follow the news of a company. So let's go to something we call the Parkinson's law. Parkinson's law says that no matter how much money you earn, you tend to spend the entire amount and a little bit more. If you think about it, this is very, very true, because expenses tend to rise as your income rises. Unfortunately, that's the situation for most of us. So Parkinson's law says that no matter how much money you earn, you tend to spend the entire amount and a little bit more. Unfortunately, we're all guilty in one way or the other. But there are ways for you to violate Parkinson's law, because if we keep going, if we call it lifestyle inflation, if your money, the way you spend keeps increasing with the way that you earn, you will never make anything out of it. You will never be able to squeeze out money and save, because your money will be going as quickly as it's coming in. And nobody wants that, because no matter how much money you earn, you will never see anything out of it. And that's bad. So the first step to violating Parkinson's law is, until you can resist the urge to spend everything you make, you will never grow wealth. Like, it goes without saying, because you are earning a certain amount of money now, don't think that you can buy anything. That does not work for anybody, because at the end of the day, no matter how much you earn, it will never be enough. And like, once someone gets to that stage, there's no going back, because how do you cut down your expenses? It now becomes more difficult than it was when you were not earning as much, if you get what I mean. So the second way to violate the Parkinson's law is if you allow your expenses to increase at a slower rate than your earnings, and you save or invest the difference, you will become financially independent in your working lifetime. So your earnings are increasing at a rapid rate, but you are controlling your expenses not to increase as much as your earnings. And that difference, you are saving or investing, preferably investing, because the only way for you to grow your money is to invest. So you would become financially independent in your lifetime. Those are the two steps for you to violate the Parkinson's law. Let's go to the next slide. Why should I invest today? We hear this question a lot, but you should invest no matter how much you make. Until you start investing, you will never build wealth. For investing on Bamboo, we have a thing called fractional investing, where you can invest with as low as $10. A particular stock can be, say, $60, but if you have $10, you can invest in that stock. If you have $1, you can also invest in that stock. So we provide this way of fractional investing. That means if you have $60, you can invest in 6 different companies. You can invest in 10 different companies at $6 each. So you don't need a large sum of money to invest, because a lot of people tell us that they don't have money to invest, but really $1 can invest for you on Bamboo. If you keep, we have a new feature called dollar cost averaging. It's a way to keep your investment to recur on a monthly basis. So you can set a plan for you to, for example, let's say withdraw 10,000 naira from your account on the 28th of every month to invest in so and so stock. You can do that on Bamboo, and it will just help you to be more consistent and just know that, oh, when my money comes at so time of the month, this percentage is going into this stock because I want to be consistent. The second reason why you should invest is because you are losing money on your savings. And this is all thanks to inflation. If you are keeping your money somewhere, today, the money, the amounts can reduce compared to what it was the day before. If you are saving your money even under the bed or you are locking it somewhere, it's not going to work. You are just not going to be happy. You think you have the exact same form of money, but it will lose value compared to where it was when you first kept it. So it's best to invest your money, let it grow, let it make some more money for you. That's the only way for you to make money. And the third reason is because nobody stays rich without investing. We all know the Lord of investing in this part of the world, in this part of investment, in quotes, who is Warren Buffett, who started investing when he was 11 years old. I think he's over 60 now. He has mastered the act of growth investing, value investing. He does it on a daily, like he has made billions from investing and compound interest and compound investing. Like when an investment makes some money, he puts it back, and that is what has kept him afloat for these years. So nobody stays rich without investing. No matter how much you save, your money will not grow if you don't invest it. So that is all Bamboo is, and that's what Bamboo does. We give you a platform to invest your money in US denominated investments. And yeah, your money is very safe with us. Please, if you have any questions, you can ask me. I will try to answer them. If there are any questions that I cannot answer, I think you can send us a DM on Instagram or send us an email. Please go ahead, ask your questions.
Yeah, thank you very much, Akugo. So guys, thanks. So it's time to take questions. If you have any questions, I actually have got two that I would like to ask. And while people may have the opportunity to put that in the chat box, if you're willing to also ask your question by unmuting your mic, please feel free. We'll be more than happy to give the mic over to you. Can you, so two questions from my side when it comes to Bamboo. For the benefit of those who probably are just, getting into this meeting for the very first time, we actually have an agreement with Bamboo for reduced commissions, and she mentioned it during the call. However, my question is, some people think there are a lot of strategies around making money in stocks. Now, some people think, let me just put the money there and leave it for a while. Some people think it's all about trading. I get in today, I get out tomorrow, I buy stocks today, I buy stocks tomorrow, I sell stocks today, and all of those things, right? So different people have different strategies. Now, my question to you is this: what do you advise, especially for beginners? That is one. Now, that dovetails into the second question, which is, does Bamboo actually recommend stocks that we should buy and when to buy them, and stocks that we should sell and when we should sell them? Because not everybody here is on the same plane or on the same level when it comes to stock investments. Some of us have very terrible experiences from Nigerian stocks and how our monies went down the drain. Personally, I had millions that went down the drain in the 2000s, early 2000s. Let me just say between 2002 to 2008 recession and 2010 till now. I don't even think I know the worth of the stocks I've got, right? So what do you recommend in terms of all these strategies to make money? Because we don't just want to invest and, unlike other investments where people say, okay, you bring in this amount for 6 months, for 1 year, and you get this amount. We understand that stocks doesn't work that way, but of course, we still just don't want to invest blindly. So can you please help us, with that answer to those two-in-one questions, so to say? Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for your question, Segun. So I'm going to answer the second question for the first one, because the second question kind of piggybacks the first question. So the second question we asked was, does Bamboo advise? And the answer is no. So legally, Bamboo cannot advise its users on what to buy, right? So we cannot legally say, oh, come and buy this, because we don't have the license to even give you that. Do you understand what I mean? What we, however, do is we give you information if you open the app, you see like a trend on how this stock did a year ago, a month ago, 3 years ago, like all the latest news on every stock. That's one. We also have an agreement with the Motley Fool Financial Advisory in the US, where if you sign up, there's a banner on the Bamboo app. You can just click it and follow the prompts. If you sign up, they are financial advisors, so they give you advice on what to buy. You get, like, I think on Tuesdays or Thursdays in your email, they say, oh, buy this, sell this. Do you understand what I mean? So like they are licensed to advise, so they will advise you. The most people, yes. So if you check the Bamboo app, you see a banner that says the Motley Fool Financial Advisory. So you click that and follow the prompt, and then they can advise you. It's free, and they'll it's a charge. So like that's on Bamboo, but you can just do that if you are interested in getting someone to like tell you what to buy. Because I understand that's a question we get all the time. Like, what do we buy? What do we buy? So your first question, I'm going to answer from a personal point of view, right? Like as a beginner, like how do you invest? I would say that ways of investing differ according to people. Because I can say what works for me, and that's what I'm going to say now. What works for me as a person, but that's because I have stomach risk. I have walked around the stock market and seen how things go up and down very frequently, and I'm quite confident even when a particular stock goes down that I own, if you get what I mean. But that might not be the same for someone else.
Yeah.
And we also advise people, I forgot to add, not to invest money that they need right now. So your school fees, your house rent, your children's school fees, it's best not to invest it in the stock market, right? We have a fixed income product, like I mentioned, the fixed returns. If you want to get guaranteed returns, as per I put this money and I get so and so percentage at the end of a particular time, you can do that on fixed returns, but not on stocks, because stocks move up and down. But for beginners, most of the time, we just say the ETFs, which are a basket of different stocks, are the safest. For example, we have the S&P 500, which is a stock that weighs the 500 biggest companies in the US. One stock, if you buy that one stock, you're buying into all 500 companies, the biggest companies, say Microsoft, Tesla, Apple, all the biggest companies that you know of. So you're buying into all of them by just buying one stock. Because if you're trying to buy all 500 of them individually, that's quite difficult. Buying into, so there are a couple of them called VGT, there's VOO, there's SPY. You can just check. They're all weighing the S&P 500. So for beginners, I think that's a safer option. That's coming from me. That's what I do. Right. So that's a safer option for people because there's something weighing it. For example, out of those 500, if Apple goes down, Netflix might go up. Not every of those 500 companies will go down at the same time. Do you understand what I mean? So that's a way to hedge against your stock going down, if you get what I mean.
All right, thank you very much. Let me take a few questions in the chat box. I'll read them to you so that you can answer. But very nice comment there from Momotola Dari. Thank you very much for that. Berkshire Hathaway loves their stability. Apple, cutting edge innovation. Tesla, daring and futuristic. Amazon bringing us all closer by simplifying shopping. Fantastic comment. Thank you very much. I hope I didn't miss anyone who also dropped. Okay, yeah. Samson, thank you also for that comment. So let me just go to the question. So someone is asking, hello, when are you, that's Bamboo, going to offer Nigerian stock? Do you currently have Nigerian stock? And if not, when are you going to offer it? If you will offer it.
Yeah, that's another question we get a lot. So we currently don't have Nigerian stocks, but we have the digital broker license, which allows us to operate in Nigeria. So it is in the works. I would say that it's in the works, but as of now, there are no Nigerian stocks on Bamboo, just US stocks. But when we do get it, we definitely will inform you.
All right, amazing. Thank you very much for that answer. Adenekon, I believe your question has been answered, and thank you for bringing it up. That's cool. Okay, Kudus is saying, I don't think that's free. I have tried it before. I was told to subscribe. That should be the Motley Fool. Kudus is commenting on. So, Akugo, please, can you comment on that, please?
Yes, I would love to clarify that. So the first thing, what initially happens is when you sign up, you subscribe, you get debited, but we refund you the money.
Ah,
We
okay.
refund you the money. Yes, the money comes back to you in like, I think 3 to 5 days. We refund you the money. So that's a partnership that Bamboo is carrying. So you get your money back.
Okay, if I would, so Kudus, I believe that answers your question. So you get your money back, more like you get the money back, right? So we first pay. Now, if I will ask, this
Sorry,
subscription, right, go ahead. Kudus, go ahead.
no, I know.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
think. Can you repeat what you just said? I didn't get that. Sorry.
Okay.
The
Ugo,
part about the money for,
yeah, I think the answer you gave
okay,
to Kudos' question, he didn't get it. So he wants you to repeat yourself.
okay. So the monthly full, when you try to sign up, they ask for your details, for your bank details. You get debited, if I remember clearly, $99.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, $99.
But the money, $99, but the money comes back to you in like 3 to 5 days, 5 days maximum. So we refund you the money that you used to subscribe for the financial advisory platform.
Now, if I would say something, this subscription, the renewal, is it one-off or is it renewed annually?
Oh, I need to confirm that. I think it's annual.
Excellent.
But I
Because
need to confirm, I can confirm that and let you know just so that you let everyone know. But I need to confirm how many times that is.
amazing. Thank you very much. So I needed to just quickly chip in that because Club EFI has a partnership with Motley Fool, for which we advise our members.
That's lovely.
Yeah. So what we do annual renewals with them. So if now it is no longer annual, we'll be more than happy to just for whatever way re-register with them so that we just do a one-off payment. But yes, we pay them annually on Club EFI. This is a private arrangement between Club EFI and Motley Fool for those who want that. Okay, so A53 is asking in what assets is sorry, Kudus, I believe that answers your question. I know you have another question, but there is a question before yours. A53 is asking in what asset is fixed returns invested? I'm sure you mentioned that, which was not a feature on Bamboo about 3 years ago when we signed this partnership with Bamboo. We didn't have that fixed returns. Yeah. So in what assets is fixed returns invested?
Fixed returns are managed by asset managers. So Bamboo doesn't handle the money. We don't do anything with the money. Asset managers invest the money on behalf of the consumers.
Okay. In what assets?
Since we are not the asset managers, so I don't know. Do you understand what I mean? Since Bamboo is not handling the money, it's straight to asset managers, registered asset managers. I can share their details with you just so that you take a look. But Bamboo doesn't handle the money, so we don't do anything with the money personally, like as an entity.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ifizuri. I believe that answers your question. Yeah, Kudus, now back to your question, to your next question. It says, how safe is our funds with you? And that's a legitimate question, actually. So what are the measures put in place? Yeah.
That's another question we get a lot. So I'm going to go to one of the sides that kind of explain how safe your money is. Your money is safe because it is insured by the SIPC in the US for up to $50,000. So nobody is playing
500, you mean?
500, sorry, $500,000 as it says here. So your money is in safe hands. If anything unlikely happens to Bamboo, your accounts and all your stocks are always safe. So we have I'll share the Bamboo website in the chat group so that everyone can just take a look and see all that your money goes into or the measures that are taken in place to keep your money safe. But your money is safe, rest assured. Insured, we have licensed brokers that are keeping your money safe. So there's nothing going on around there.
Okay, so Kudus, I believe that answers your question. Now, any more questions, guys? Let's bring it coming. We still have got some time. Over 31 people can now drop to 30 again. All right. Questions, please. If you have any questions, please feel free to unmute your mic and ask, or you put it in the chat box if you're typing. Questions. Okay, Brown Sugar, thank you for that question. The question is, what is the commission rates agreement between Bamboo and Club EFI? Well, I don't want to answer this question. Let's hear from Bamboo then.
So the commission is 1.3% on trades. That is less than the 1.5% that we charge regular users, but for people, members of Club EFI, they get 1.3%. But that is subject to a particular amount, because recently we had a change in our commissions where if you trade less than a certain amount, you'll be charged minimum of $1. Minimum of $1 if you trade less than a certain amount. But anything higher than that threshold, your commission is 1.3%.
Okay, so let me put you on the spot a bit. You said minimum of $1 or maximum of $1?
Minimum.
Okay, so at what point does that $1 charge come in? And at what point does the commission structure come in? Because when you say minimum, it means the commission can be more than $1. It could be $3, it could be $10. So can you please explain a bit more on that structure? Because I remember that wasn't the agreement at the onset until the new, changes came in about a few weeks ago, maybe 2-3 months ago. So we'd like you to explain to us as well in that regard, please.
Thank you for the question. Just give me a quick second, if that's okay.
No problem.
All right. Okay, so I was trying to just so that I can explain very clearly to you. So when you buy a stock, when members of your club buy or sell a stock, and the value of the commission fee on that stock is less than $1 rather, you will be charged $1.
Sorry,
if you buy it,
I lost you for a second there.
No problem at all. If the members of your club buy a stock, and the dollar value of the commission on that stock is less than $1, they will be charged $1.
Okay.
Right. And the changes came in effect on the 5th of July. So that was very new. That's like a month or so ago. But if you buy a stock and the commission is above $1, this is where the 1.3% commission comes in.
Okay. When the commission to be gotten is less than, which is the reduced trade, right? Is less than $1, $1 is charged. But if it's going to be more than $1, then 1.3% kicks in. Okay, fantastic. All right, but it is very important to note to those joining on the call that when you want to start your stock investment journey with Bamboo, or if you have started your stock investment journey in Bamboo and you want to benefit from this reduced commission, which is on trades, as each time you buy and you sell, instead of you paying above paying 1.5%, you are paying 1.3%. Please let us know. There is a short form, about 6-7 questions you need to fill so that your account can be tied to Club EFI for you to benefit from that package, so to say. There's a question in the chat box. This is, please, can you help with more clarification on investing on ETFs, that's exchange traded funds, ETFs?
Okay, no problem. I'll get to that in a second, but I wanted to send the type form for the investment clubs to the chat, just so that anybody that wants to sign up can do that.
Okay, amazing. Thank you.
All right, no problem. So this is the type form. Once you sign this type form and fill it adequately, you will be under the 1.3% that members of Club EFI enjoy. Okay, so an ETF is an exchange traded fund, and we like to explain ETFs like a basket of different stocks, or like a cup of ice cream with different flavors. right? A cup of ice cream with different flavors. So that way you are enjoying ice cream. You are buying a cup of ice cream, but you're enjoying the flavors of multiple, right?
Yeah.
That's an ETF. So we have different types of ETFs. The most popular ETF is the S&P VOO, the S&P 500 ETF that I talked about at the beginning. So that particular ETF carries 500 of the biggest companies in America for the price of one, right? So most people like buying VOO because they believe that it is the safest way to invest in multiple stocks without actually buying all of them and getting affected by the individual stocks decline or increase, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're buying Apple, Tesla, and the likes of them, there are a lot of companies there. It will cost you more, number one, a lot more, like 1,000% more, but also you'll be susceptible to every of the decline. And for most people that just start investing in stocks, they are weary of the down parts of the stock markets. So instead, they try to buy ETFs just so, okay, if Apple is inside, Apple is doing well, at least the stock will be stable, even if one other stock in that 500 is not doing well.
Yeah.
If you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
That's a safe way to invest in many stocks without buying all of them. That's what an ETF. There are different types of ETFs. There are bank ETFs. There are EV, like electric vehicle ETFs. So ETFs, there are multiple types of ETFs. Well, no, remotely, I don't know if you this question I'm saying, I don't know, Shegun, if you can answer that question.
Yeah, okay, so all right, so there are a couple of so just to help, yes, there are a couple of ETFs and they are different, there are different companies that have been aggregated together, right? So like Ugo said earlier, that when one goes down, the other one goes up. So for example, S&P 500 is for the biggest 500 companies in the US, and that 500 is never static. Sometimes when you drop below, the top 500, the one that comes in becomes a new set of 500. And then there are several ETFs as well based on the different sectors of the economy. Some are heterogeneous and some are homogeneous. Heterogeneous in the sense that there are different players of these businesses in different sectors of the economy. And some are actually homogeneous in the sense that it's purely tech companies that are making up that ETF. In some other ones, it is purely EV manufacturers that makes up the ETF. In some other ones, it could be purely agriculture. It could be, and so there are different ETFs. But the one that is, which I actually do have and recommend, and in all of our previous master classes in the Club EFI that is on our portal, we've recorded all of these things as well for you to have. So that would help you. Let me just go back to your name, Biodun. Thank you very much. Now, Brown Sugar is asking a question. Bamboo, you need to bring more US SEC licensed brokers on board. It is not right. Okay, so let's take it easy. When I say it's not right, it's not right using only Drive Wealth alone for competition and flexibility. Other apps, Trove, Yocha, Bamboo, all use Drive Wealth. This is not transparent enough. We should have 5 stockbrokers for better services and fees bargain. Ugo, can you please comment? Franklin will come to you. Let's just quickly take these questions. Ugo, can you please comment on that?
Thank you very much, Brown Sugar. I think I would pass your feedback to the rest of the team, and then we'll see what we can do.
Thank you. Second one is, I'll come to you, Kudos. Brown Sugar is asking, I'm not sure you have 3,500 stocks on Bamboo app. Please confirm these, because what I have is far lower than 3,500 stocks you are claiming.
Thank you again, Brown Sugar. There are, in fact, over 3,500 stocks listed on Bamboo. But what that means is, if you're looking for a stock listed on the US stock market or NASDAQ or the NYSE, that's New York Stock Exchange, and you type it out, there are over 3,500 of them. I don't know if you understand what I mean. No person has stocks in 3,500 companies, and you can't search all 3,500 except you're actually looking for one of the stocks, if you get what I mean. So yes, there are over 3,500 stocks, including ETFs on Bamboo.
All right, thank you very much. So Franklin, So, Kudus, you asked the question, are we choosing what motive? No, you are choosing Club EFI. Bamboo has got relationships and partnerships with some other financial clubs, investment clubs, and some other organization, which is okay. But for the purpose of this meeting and what we do, we are Club EFI. So please pick Club EFI for you to get that benefit. Now, Franklin, you can unmute your mic. Looks like you want to ask your own question verbally.
Good evening, everyone. I'm driving just in case you hear a couple of background noises. My question is, I used to have a Bamboo account. I can't even remember my login details to that account. I know I tried to do some investing at my little small ability that time when it first came out. And now I understand that EFI has some partnership with Bamboo. If, for example, I can go back and find my login details, maybe try to recover passwords, how do I link up with the EFI's benefits on the account? Do I need to open a fresh account to do that? Just asking.
Thank you for that question, Franklin. That's a great question. No, you don't have to open a new Bamboo account. You just have to fill the type form that is sent in the chat and indicates that you are a member of Club EFI, and then we'll do the back-end work.
Thank you very much, Ugo. Franklin,
okay, thank you. So that means, if I may ask, that means that after the meeting, the link will be sent to us, Mr. Shegun.
Yes. I would send it to you. It's actually in the chat box, but we have that form. It's in our community, but I also still send that to you because this meeting is open to us, but it's already in the chat box, but I'll still send to you. Thank you very much. All right. Any other questions from anybody? I don't think there are further questions. Okay, so let's bring the meeting to a close. And this meeting is being recorded. It's going to be uploaded on our portal. Please, if you have access to our portal, which is just www.clubefi.com, we've got the very first time we brought in Bamboo 3 years ago. I think going to 4 years now. Yeah, going to 3.5 years, going to 4 years now. We have the recorded session and the other stock master classes we've had, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, monthly full sessions, when to buy, when to sell, all of those things, stock recommendations for 2021, 2022, 2023. All of those things, we have it on our Club EFI portal. You are more than welcome to take advantage of it. But to bring the meeting to a close, I would like to thank you on behalf of the executives of the club, Ibukun, Sama Musa, myself, Tokpe, and every other person who are executives of the club. Thank you for honoring our invitation. Thank you, Ugo, for making out time to take this meeting on a Sunday. We really do appreciate you. And so everyone, please, if you don't mind, help put in the chat box a word of appreciation to Ugo. Yeah, we can hear you. You want to say something?
All right, I just wanted to say thank you so much, Shegun, for this. It was fun and it was nice talking to everyone about Bamboo. So I shared 2 of the Bamboo stock market course links to YouTube in the chat box. So we talk about many questions that all of our users ask us on a regular basis. So we break it down, we make it fun and easy to understand. So you can watch any of this, click any of these 2 links, and then watch the first version and the second version. And I'm so sure that a lot of your questions will be answered. I would also type in our email address, the support email address. If you have any further questions that maybe you forgot to ask in this class and you were going through these links and then you have any more questions, you can just send us an email to support@investbamboo.com and we will be sure to answer you.
All right. Thank you very
well.
much. Thank you. So let's just drop a word of or a vote of thanks, if I'll put it that way. So Ugo, thank you for your time. So Ugo, here we are appreciating you in the chat box. Thank you, Timothy. Thank you, FLA. Thank you, Kudus. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, thanks for making the meeting a success. Thank you. And yes, thank you, Samson. We can see your comments. Please bring the comments coming. Thank you very much for making this time. Thank you, Soweya. Thank you, Buluwatife. So Ugo, this is here. We are thanking you. Thank you so much for making our time.
Thank
We
you
really
so
do
much,
appreciate it.
everyone.
Yeah. So this is from me. Okay, A53 is saying thank you. All right. So thank you, everyone. The meeting will be recorded. It's been recorded. It's be uploaded on our portal. You can have access to it. You want to join Club BFI, just go to our website, www.clubbfi.com, and then we'll take it from there. This is us wishing you a fantastic new week ahead, and of course, a new month of September ahead, where we are going to bring to you again, someone to talk to us on finances. Thank you,
Thanks
and
so
have
much,
a great,
everyone.
yeah,
Have a great night.
bye.